type at 3:30 in the morning. Let's roll.
Yes! Let our powers combine! Fire! Wind! Heart!
Your powers combined. I am Captain Planet!
Alright, it is 4:23 a.m. I am in the parking lot at Squaw, and my day is about to begin. Time for me to load up, start hiking on up out the start line. I'm heading to the high point of the course. So I have a 4-mile, 2,500 foot ascent to see the sunrise with the lovely runners of the Western States 100. It's gonna be a good day. Excited. Just gotta make sure I don't die. This is not running flat or staying low. But for the mission, for the project, it's gonna be worth it. So, time to knock it out, get it done. DJ air horn, DJ air horn, DJ air horn. Let's get it. Oh man. Be careful where you step. Oh, be careful where you step. Found all the good old rails and skimo type stuff. And all I can think of is grinding. All right, back down here at the village. Got my caffeine per usual. So 9.7 miles on this first stint. And really 4 of that was just getting up to the high point, 4 of it was getting back down. So legs are gonna have an experience today. But all in all, looked like it was gonna be pretty fiery of a race from the top. You had Walmsley going through in like 39 or 40 minutes. Elov was not that far back. Yeah, Camille was up there, just slipped into a pack of guys. Almost missed her. She probably had a few minutes on EO, Casey, and Magda, and I was right next to Casey when she yelled at Magda and EO to come back and look at the sunset, or sunrise. So that was dope. Hope I got that shot. It's kind of nerve-wracking up there when you're trying to film all that, because you're trying to save battery life and you don't want to just have the camera on the whole time. But then once people start flying by, it's like, hit record, like stop it. All these little things start coming into play, and so making sure gimbals don't get locked up and craziness. But yeah, no, dude, it's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good day. Also of note, it was 53 degrees at the top. It is not gonna be that cool for long. So what do I do while I'm driving between filming locations? Bolster my day job by listening to podcasts on politics and health policy. Hashtag Nerd Alert. All right, just hung out at my second Starbucks of the day for a couple hours. Got to the Auburn Forest Hill area a little bit sooner than I was anticipating. And so I've just been trying to live track so that I can gauge roughly when I need to get to Michigan Bluff so that I can get down to the spot that I'm going to start filming at. Jim is currently 20 minutes under course record pace, and looks like he's just killing these descents. So I'm going to head out now. It's about 10:30, which will get me to the Michigan Bluff aid station at about 11:10, 11:15, and down to where I want to be by noon. I gotta run 3 miles downhill, and then I gotta try to chase the man. So this is gonna hurt. I should also point out that on the top of the course at the high point where I was filming earlier, it was 53 degrees. It is currently 86 down where I'm gonna be filming at, and that's only gonna get hotter for the next couple of hours. So loaded up on some water, purchased a little gallon jug, and hopefully that gets me through, but it's gonna ramp up on these folks who are out there racing quick. It's gonna be a bloodbath. Entertaining as all hell, but Godspeed to everybody out there. All right, let's get out of here.
Have fun.
Oh, will do. Right. Michigan Bluff aid station. Save myself the half-mile walk since I'll be doing so much up and down this hill. So, supposed to be heading to this bridge, 1,500 feet down, and then just a bunch of hill repeats at that point. About 3 miles away from Michigan Bluff, mostly downhill, but basically stationed right outside the El Dorado aid station, waiting for first mail, which I presume is still Jim, but haven't had updates in over an hour, so I have no idea where anybody's at on course at the moment. So gonna stake out here in the shade and then run hard. A lot of hill repeats, but this is the fartlek section for sure. Just did 3/4 of a mile tracking shot of Jim. Came through maybe around 12:15 to El Dorado. So seemed in good spirits at the aid station. I, on the other hand, am dying. And he, admittedly, was going up this relatively easy. And I'm over here with my, tempo threshold heart rate, just like jogging, power walking behind him. These temps are no joke right now, and it's only gonna get worse for folks coming in after this, so. But if he's easing up on the gas, it should be entertaining to see if anybody tries to close the gap coming out of Devil's Thumb. So, gotta get back down there and get the rest of the top oaks. Right, 4:30 in the afternoon, which means balls hot o'clock. Here at Michigan Bluff, finally done filming for the most part. Might be a few last women trickling through that I'll try to get, but just straight up grind. It was so humid down there at El Dorado. I think that's what it's called. It was so humid down there. A lot of back and forth action, and then had some tech issues / was starting to question my own ability to get out in one piece. So hoofed it out. Brutal climb. I do not envy these runners at all. It was just so heavy, and you do not get any real wind until that last 3/4 of a mile. So basically 2 miles of just heat climbing, and then just knocking it out over the crest and here to Michigan Bluff. Ran back to the car for 6-7 minutes, came back, and the first 3 women were already powering through. It was like, oh God, like they did a number coming off of Devil's Thumb and back over to Michigan Bluff. So really strong women's field. Got some Magda and Casey action, which is, it was brutal but inspiring to watch. I don't really know how to put it into words. It was at the end of the day, it was the reality of 100 miles, let alone in these conditions. But it was also the most human thing, and just the epitome of friendship, watching the two of them roll into and out of Michigan Bluff. So props to them. I need to get some other salts and electrolytes in, so harkening back to the shit ultra runners used to do. I mean, we're at Carroll's house. Rocket's floating around. Gordy is floating around somewhere. Like, if we're going with shit ultra runners used to do, this is only in line and this is the place to do it. Oh, God. Beat. I think I'm around 20 miles on the day. And who knows? Like, over 5,000 feet of climbing? Easy. But excited to see what the finish holds. Try to get to the track in time and bask in the glory that is Western States, baby. Here's where we stand. It is 6:26 p.m. and I finally was able to get signal back on my phone as I was driving back into Auburn, only to find out that Jim is no longer in first, and we actually have a 17-minute spread between first and second, but Alex, who's in second, looked a bit fresher and maybe closing the gap. So need to figure out what the hell our filming strategy is at this point. So I am here at Placer High. I'm gonna try to check in with Jubilee since she should be here, see if I can get a real-time update from actual race officials and not just things that are happening on the internet via Twitter, and sort of make an executive decision if I can get back somewhere on course. Mike is at aid station at 94, but I need to figure out if I need to go further back towards Quarry, if I can even make it there. So that's the plan, or at least that's the shell of hopes of trying to form a plan, and then we'll take it from there. Yeah. Executive decision is that I am not going to make it to Quarry or really run anywhere backwards from Painted Rocks, cause I'm a little too beat up. 20 some odd miles and a mile of elevation gain has left me a bit broken, and I'm not terribly confident that getting back, I'm not terribly confident I would be able to get from that aid station backwards far enough to get a useful shot that Mike won't already get at Painted Rock. So I'm going to try to snack up, just like refuel, because even with as much liquid that I've taken in, I have not had to pee since 10 a.m. So yeah, priority one is going to be take care of me at the moment, and then be ready for the finish line or Roby Point. Just kind of got to see how things are playing out for the next couple of aid stations. But top 6 are through on the men's side, are through Green Gate, and we have probably a couple hours until the first runner's going to come in, but we have no idea who that's going to be, obviously. So we'll track the next 3 aid station timing mats, see if it's going to be super competitive, and if I need to go to Roby to see some crazy cycling style fireworks, or if I'll stay a little lower and do a tracking shot into the track and hope that Jubilee and or Enzo have the actual finish line on lock. So
10 minutes later.
yeah,
I'm gonna try to get up.
it was uncomfortably fast. The one thing I said to you all day was, oh shit, when I realized how fast you were running downhill. So
That's why I didn't run in. I was like, I have no idea how fast I'll run with someone on this tail. So
And it's like, we were like, oh, we're in the clear, I'm gonna walk it. My calves are cramping. We're gonna just soak this in, and then we're like, oh, there's 2 guys with no headlamps on, running really fast.
Good job, Chris.
Woo! On the back stretch is Ian Sharman from Bend, Oregon.
all right, almost 2 a.m. 22 and a half hours after I woke up. And it's time to get the hell out of here. 5th woman just finished. It's been a phenomenal day of racing. Super inspiring. always happy to see folks lay it all on the line. And there's still people out there grinding until 10 a.m. So be back in the morning to show them some love, do the award ceremony, all of that. But for now, it's time to get food and get some damn sleep. Catch you guys later. 20 minutes to go before the cutoff, the 30-hour cutoff at Western. I mean, some last filming in. Slept in the back of the whip because we had to, but well, because I had to. But let me get this footage. Dude, glory times. Let's go. We got the shot.
We got the shot. Yeah.
Yeah, we got the last finishers. It was crazy. It was like all the way down the hill into the stadium. You had one finish with a minute to go. You had the last finisher finished with 30 seconds to go, 15 seconds to go. I don't even know. It's just running up and down the hill and around the track. Got a nosebleed, kept going. So shout out to the med tent for taking care of me after the fact. Oh man, good stuff. Good stuff. This is what happens when you're an idiot and when you're asleep, somehow turn on the AC in your car, but don't actually start the car. This is the life of Jamil. Hey, Jamil, how's that battery doing? We're gonna make it after all. Soda from like 9 hours ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
What?
I'm gonna let you take it off too because I'm scared of it.
Now this is an ad for the Rockford Pocket Power. It's Jamil approved. Back in Michigan Bluff, Airbnb of glory. Oh, okay. Fancy. All right, Airbnb Cribs Edition. We've got editing bay set up. Jamil, say hello.
Hello.
Word. All right, cool. Let's check out this family room, game room, which Chinese checkers. Bam. That's where dreams go to die. Come over here in the kitchen. This is where the magic happens, which is to say they don't have a crock pot, so I can't do anything here. We got rooms. I'm assuming we got another room. And check it out, yet another bedroom. Too many bedrooms. You got, boom, all white Diddy party in the bathroom. And the coup de grace all the way in the back. With your big old toes. Shh. I am. Come on. And a horse. You got a horse too. This view. I mean the deck as a whole, but this view. Damn, son. We're not really gonna get to enjoy any of this because we gotta get to work on this film. And by we gotta get to work on this film, I mean Jamil needs to get to work on this film. Time to dump this footage and make things happen, y'all. I got musical talent too. What, son?
Prove it.
Ha!
I didn't say I had talent. You assuming I have talent? Assuming I have talent?
I mean, people yesterday talking to me about that song think you have talent. You have a particular set of skills.
I mean, it was my first try at it.
You can only go up from here.
Well, I know that. Well, you could go down, but no. It was at the bottom. Bottom talent.
Start from the bottom. You're still here.
Yeah,
Pew, 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 pew.
Here we are. It's 8:41. Western State's ended today, and we're at mile 4 into the edit. It's gonna be a long one.